Um, Good morning. Myself, Prabharan working as an assistant professor in EC department at SNS College of Technology. In this lecture video, I am going to discuss about the topic name is overlap save method and overlap add method, which is comes under the second convolution, and from the unit one, that is discrete Fourier transform, and from the subject name is digital signal processing. Let us discuss. Yeah, second convolution, which is it is a method used to efficiently compute long duration, which means long length linear convolution by breaking the input sequence into smaller subblock sections. It is commonly applied in real-time DSP applications where memory computational efficiency are crucial. Here mainly what we are going to do in sectional convolution means we are doing a linear convolution for lengthy sequence. This lengthy sequence is going to decimated into small length of more subblocks. And methods, sectional convolution classified two types. First one is overlap add method, and second one is overlap save method. Okay, what is overlap add method? Which means when input signal are long and convolution need to be performed efficiently. The input signal, the lengthy signal is going to divided into smaller sections, and each sections is convolved separately. The result of convolution are added in overlapping regions. The okay, here you can see this is the steps, means algorithm used in overlap method. Here the input sequence going to subdivided into three block, which means x1 of n and x2 of n and x3 of n. The first subblock sequence, first sequence is to add the m minus 1 0 and assume the new data length, which means L. And this is the form, this is the x1 of n, and then x2 of n, the first m minus 1 data, which data take from the previous m minus 1 data added to first m minus 1 data, and new data form the x2 of n. Likewise x3 of n going to form the x3 of n, and do the circular convolution and discard the first m minus 1 sequence from the y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n, likewise, and finally we will get the y of n. The length of y of n is nothing but the represented by capital N equal to length of the input sequence, which means x of n, plus length of the impulse sequence, which means h of n minus 1. Okay, this is the y of n, y2 of n, y3 of n. Here you can see first sequence, which means discard m minus 1 points to remove the m minus 1 data from the first output sequence y1 of n, and remove the m minus 1 data from the second output y2 of n, third output y3 of n, likewise. Remaining data is the output data, which is the y of n. Yeah, this is the which is the y of n. This is the overlap save method. Okay, here you can see the add m minus 1 zeros for first subblock and add m minus 1 point overlap from the second sequence, third sequence, likewise fourth sequence. We will find the y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n, and discard the m minus 1 points from the y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n sequence. Finally we will get the output. Remaining sequence is the output sequence. This is the overlap save method. And then in overlap add method used when input signal are long and convolution need to be performed efficiently. The input sequence divided into smaller sections and each section is convolved separately. The result of convolution are added in overlapping regions. This is the overlap save method. You can see here first new data, you can decimated data, which means separated data, which is take from the lengthy sequence. The length of the new data is our choice. L equal to 4, L equal to 3, whatever may be. L equal to 3 in the sense if first three values pick from the sequence x of n to add with the x1 of n, and last sequences which is to add m minus 1 zeros. This method form the subblocks. All subblock used these methods. And finally m minus 1 point add together, which means y1 of n and y2 of n and y3 of n. In y1 of n, last m minus 1 points add y2 of n first add with first m minus 1 point in y2 of n. Last m minus 1 points in x1 of y2 of n add with first m minus 1 point in the y3 of n, likewise. This is the steps. This is the overlap add method. This is the steps involved in overlap add method. This is the one example of overlap add method. Okay. Example of overlap save method. And this is the difference between two method, which means overlap add method and overlap save method. Zero padding in the sense adding zero from the adding zero to the subblocks. Okay, this is the assessment of this video. You note it down, and answer of this question give me through the comment. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through the comment. We will meet in next video lecture. Thank you.